Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so continuing on, we're going to talk about the shield. So the shield is something that you generate when you give your emotions to people, okay? And you do it with intimacy involved. The more people that you actually share your intimacy with, in this case, your sexual energy with, the more you create this shield that we're so talking about. And it's basically the same thing as imagining your sensible spots being shut down. Okay, so however many connections we have to the ether, which is where we come from, is the ones that we're going to be shutting down or losing if we don't respect the vessel, if we don't respect our channel per se. Okay, so a shield is something that is created through your teenage years. It's something that it happens a lot more to women than to men, because women are a lot more sensitive than men in when it comes to sex. Overall, I mean, not in everything, of course. Men are actually very sensitive as well. But when it comes to sex, women, they can say that they can differentiate emotions from the intimacy, but there's always going to be something there of guilt or of I wish I would have waited, or I would have done it with somebody I loved. No matter how the first time happened, that emotion is always going to be there. It's just that throughout the years, you're going to forget you ever had it. But the thing about generating a shield is that when women have a shield, and this is something that is going to start flourishing more and more throughout the years, because the woman will become a little bit less sensitive, and a little bit more cold. So these are women that maybe they go through several divorces. They go through the situations of attracting men that are just no good for them because of the energy that they are resonating with is what they attract. You're going to attract people that are, if you have problems, you're going to attract people with problems as well. Not the same problems, but in the same level of vibration and energy as the ones that you have, or worse, to make yours worse. Okay. So a shield is basically not being able to feel love. Okay. So this is something that is generated mostly when you're in your teenage years. That's why it's so important to make good decisions. And it's something not so easy to get rid of, but not impossible. Okay. So if you find love, the important thing is love beats everything. A woman that has a shield usually takes a really long time to feel any kind of sexual arousal, unless they are very, very negative. And it's a different kind of arousal. It's like a more animalistic kind of arousal. A woman that has a shield is always seeing the flaws on their partner if their partner is positive. A woman that has a shield is always attracting situations of trouble, because the shield also is something that does attract negativity. But for the most part, since we're focusing on sexual energy, is basically not having all of your sensible spots awakened. Okay. Not having all of your sensible spots, working correctly. But for now, remember, you don't want to generate a shield when you're younger. And if you do have a shield and you're older, you want to make sure that you understand that the situations that happen to you when it comes to intimacy are because of a consequence of a past. And if you're young and just beginning your teenage years, then you want to make sure you're as pure as possible to not have any kind of emotional shield around you and physical shield. Okay, so everything goes correctly. See you on the next video.